Hey everybody, how you doing? If you want to learn more about some of the best red wines out there, you may want to stay tuned because in the coming weeks I'm going to roll out a series of videos and each one of them is going to talk about an individual red wine that you might like to try. For each of these famous red wines that we're going to cover, I'll give you some background and history, not too much because I don't want to bore you. I'll give you the tasting notes so you know what it tastes like, whether you want to buy it or not. And then I'll give you some food pairing tips too, so you know what to do with it after you have the wine. So if that sounds good to you, let's get started. This is Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is a great red wine for beginners to start with because it's lighter, which makes it easier to approach. Pinot Noir is a truly ancient grape. It's been around for a really long time. It originates in the region of Burgundy, France, and they've been using it to make wine there for about 2,000 years. By the way, all red Burgundy is made from Pinot Noir. So next time you go to the store, you can actually pick up a bottle of Burgundy and you're buying French Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is also used in French champagne. And if you want to know why Pinot Noir is red but champagne comes out white, I'll put a link up to my video here that explains how red wine gets its color. Nowadays, Pinot Noir is grown and made all over the world, but the best examples come from areas with cooler climates. Countries like Germany, Italy, and New Zealand are all making great Pinot Noir. In the United States, look for California's Central Coast and the Russian River Valley. But also, Oregon and Washington are making some fantastic examples of Pinot too. Pinot Noir is almost always dry, but not too dry because there aren't a lot of tannins in it. And it's pretty light and elegant, which makes it easy for beginners to appreciate. And it's famous for having these beautiful flavors of fresh raspberries and crushed strawberries. Those fresh berry flavors are perfect with roasted poultry, chicken, turkey, and duck, which by the way makes it great for the holiday table. And when Pinot Noir gets older, it starts to take on these funky aromas and flavors, things like mushrooms, earth, wet leaves, and even barnyard. When you get an earthy Pinot Noir like this, it's perfect with really stinky cheeses and truffle and mushroom dishes. So what are you going to spend on a good bottle of Pinot? Well, if you shop in Burgundy and you buy from some of the most celebrated and famous vineyards there, you're going to wind up paying upwards of $3,000 for one bottle. Yeah, $3,000 for one bottle. But don't freak out because most Pinot Noir that's out there in the world is not that expensive. On average, you can expect to spend anywhere from $10 to $30 for a decent bottle of Pinot Noir. That's the first in our series of best red wines, but stick around because in the coming weeks, there are going to be more videos, each one of them talking about a great red wine for you to try. If you haven't already, you might want to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the button in the lower right-hand corner. That way you'll know when the new videos come out. And if you like what I'm doing here and you feel like you're learning something, please give me a thumbs up, show me a little love, share with your friends if you can, or leave me some comments below about what you think of this video or maybe some more topics you'd like to see covered. I'm going to put a link up right about here, and this is a bonus recipe for you. This pairs perfectly with Pinot Noir, so if you're feeling thirsty and hungry, pour yourself some Pinot and make the recipe and let me know how it went for you. Okay, until next week, cheers guys.